Hi, my name is Carlos Valenzuela. I live in Tucson, Arizona. I've come today to ask the GoFundMe community for some help. I've fallen into some bad health recently. It's caused me to not produce as much work as I have in the past. I've been self-employed most of my life. I do a lot of public art. I do large-scale murals out of ceramic tile and glass. But I also work with young people in the justice system, the juvenile justice. In other words, I work with young people who are at risk, kids who've been abused, kids who've been on the street, kids who've had to deal with a myriad of things. So not only am I an artist, a public artist, but I also made it a point to engage those kinds of kids when I do this work, and I pay them. I've always made it a point to make sure that I paid them when they came to work with me. I know a lot of people do volunteer work and everything, but I know these kids need resources. So I make it a point to pay them. They're not going to get rich doing what I do. I'm not, but I know it helps them a little bit, and that's always been part of my work. Right now I'm having a difficult time because I've been struggling with my health for the last almost 2 years. I don't have insurance like most people who are self-employed, and I've ended up in the hospital a couple of times and racked up bills that are tremendously big and expensive. As worried as I am about those bills, I'm more worried about my house, because my inactivity because of my health problems have slowed me down tremendously. My house needs some repairs. I moved into my house almost 30 years ago, and I use it a lot. And a lot of young people come to work with me in my studio, in my home, and I need to fix it. But more important than that, because of my condition, I've also fallen behind on my mortgage. And that scares me most of all. I know if I lose my house, not only will I lose my workspace, but I won't ever be able to buy another house. I bought my home at a time in this country when it was affordable to buy a home. My home is big, it's beautiful, it needs a lot of repair, but it's all I got, and I want to be able to hang on to it so that I can live there with my family, but also so I can continue to do the work that I do. I'm based out of Tucson, Arizona, but like I said, I've done work in Seattle, San Francisco, Portland, Texas, some places in the East Coast that I've done a lot of work around the country. I traveled to South America a few years ago to work with some ceramic artists out there. Aside from the art, the reason I do the work that I do is because I like to work with young people who are having a difficult time. I like to put them in a space where they can feel like they're being productive and they can heal. I've tailored my home and my studio and my shop to be able to accommodate those kids. I think what I do is important. I love what I do, and I want to continue to do it in my own home. I don't want to lose my home. I'm coming to you with that concern. I'm sure that a lot of people who come here for help are facing the same issues. I've been fortunate. I have 3 daughters and a son. They're all working, they're all healthy. My son is working on his thesis in London right now. I'm blessed in that sense, that I have some really strong, beautiful children, and they've always been part of the artwork that I do. I'll say it again, at the risk of sounding redundant. I don't want to lose my home. I want to be able to keep doing what I'm doing. I love what I do. I've sacrificed a lot to be able to do this kind of work. I've sacrificed a lot to hang on to my house, like a lot of people in this country are going through right now. And this is why I've come to seek help here. I hope you can consider my situation, and if you stayed through all of this, I appreciate you for listening at the very least.